If you think silicone sealant is only for filling gaps or gluing glass, then you gotta see this. In today's video, I'll share with you another awesome DIY use for silicone. Simple yet highly effective. With just a bit of silicone and some creativity, you can turn it into a waterproof layer, an insulator, or even a mold for small parts. No fancy tools needed, just a few easy steps, and you'll have a durable, practical creation of your own. Give it a try and discover the endless possibilities of this seemingly simple silicone. The first step, I'll prepare a cup to hold the silicone. I'll start by spraying the silicone into the cup, making sure there's enough of the project I'm about to do. It doesn't need to be too much, just a moderate amount so it's easy to work with later. This will be a special material because of its unique properties. Mixing silicone is quite challenging since it's thick and takes a long time to blend. That's why we'll need a special type of solvent and the right mixing tool. You definitely can't just use your hands for this part. So, I'm going to make a special tool that can stir and break down the silicone effectively. Once attached to the drill, this tool will make the job much easier. The spinning motion helps mix the silicone evenly and quickly, saving both time and effort compared to stirring by hand. Next, I'll pour some thinner into the cup of silicone. The thinner will help soften and loosen up the silicone's texture, making it much easier to mix and work with. You'll notice the silicone starting to become smoother and more fluid as the two blend together. After that, I'll add some PVA glue into the mixture. The PVA helps improve the bonding strength and flexibility of the silicone once it dries. When combined with the thinner, it creates a smoother, more workable texture, perfect for coating, molding, or sealing DIY projects. Finally, I'll add some cement into the mix. The cement will give the blend extra hardness and durability once it sets, turning the soft silicone mixture into a tough, semi-flexible compound. This combination makes it ideal for creating strong, waterproof, and long-lasting DIY surfaces or repairs. You can use either regular cement or white cement. Both will give you the same result. The choice mainly depends on the color or finish you want for your project. Next, I'll divide the mixture into two portions. This will make it easier to test different uses or compare how each batch reacts when applied to different surfaces. You can add watercolor paint or powdered pigment to either portion. Both work well. This step lets you customize the color of the mixture, whether you want a natural tone or something more vibrant to highlight your DIY piece. When all these ingredients come together, silicone, thinner, PVA glue, and cement, they form a unique hybrid material. The result is a durable, semi-elastic compound that sticks well to many surfaces, resists moisture, and can be shaped or molded easily. Perfect for creative DIY applications. I'll start by testing the mixture with the red paint first. The surface of the brick is rough and porous, with tiny holes and uneven textures that easily trap dust and moisture. It has a matte, grainy feel to the touch, and you can see small ridges and natural imperfections. Perfect for testing how well the silicone mixture adheres and seals against coarse materials. Next, I'll use tape to divide the brick surface into two sections. This way, I can apply the silicone mixture to one side while leaving the other side untouched, making it easy to compare the difference in texture, adhesion, and finish once the mixture dries. Now, I'll brush the silicone mixture onto one side of the brick. I'm spreading it evenly, making sure it fills the small pores and crevices on the surface. As I coat it, the layer starts to smooth out the rough texture, creating a protective, slightly glossy finish that clearly contrasts with the untreated side. After applying the red mixture, I'll let the brick dry completely. Once it's set, I'll move on to the second portion, the black mixture, and prepare to apply it to the other side. I'll use a roller to apply the black mixture onto the plaster surface. I'll also divide the plaster surface into two sections with tape. This way, I can apply the black mixture to one side while keeping the other side untouched, making it easy to compare the texture, adhesion, and overall finish once it dries. Rolling ensures an even coat that fills in the tiny grooves and textures, giving the plaster a smooth, consistent finish while making the application faster and more efficient than using a brush. I'll continue rolling the mixture back and forth, making sure every part of the plaster is covered evenly. The roller helps spread the material smoothly, reducing streaks or clumps, and allows the mixture to penetrate the surface's small crevices for better adhesion and a more uniform finish. After rolling the mixture onto the plaster, I'll let it sit and dry completely. Once it's dry, I'll take a close look at the brick. The treated side now has a smooth, slightly glossy surface that fills in the rough pores and cracks, while the untreated side remains coarse and matte. The contrast clearly shows how well the silicone cement mixture adheres and transforms the texture. Next, I'll test the waterproofing ability. I'll pour a small amount of water onto the treated side of the brick and watch how it behaves. The water beads up easily, showing that the silicone cement mixture forms an effective water-resistant layer, while the untreated side soaks up the water almost immediately. Although the water doesn't bead up into droplets, the waterproofing is still excellent. The liquid doesn't penetrate the surface at all, leaving the brick completely dry underneath. Turning to the plaster surface, I'll check how well the black mixture has adhered. The coating has created a smooth, even layer that fills in the tiny grooves and imperfections, giving the plaster a uniform texture. The black coating has a matte finish, giving the plaster a sleek, non-reflective surface. Its slightly textured, velvety look adds depth while maintaining the waterproofing and durability of the applied mixture. In conclusion, this DIY silicone cement mixture transforms rough surfaces like brick and plaster into smooth, durable, and waterproof finishes, all while allowing for creative color customization.